Hello Gundam fans, this is Brown92, and today I'll be looking at the 10144 high grade FA78 Full Armor Gundam from the Thunderbolt manga. So, it's a new interpretation of the Gundam, and it's very different looking. I have omitted the backpack for now, just because it's very big, and it's going to get in the way of showing the actual kit. It definitely has the full armor look to it. A lot of nice detail. I like the detail on the chest vents. You can tell the chest has that full armor look. Nice and bulky. A lot of thrusters all over it. The shoulder ones come off a little too easily. If you move the arm, you might want to glue them on, because they are kind of tiny. And it doesn't really have a lot of like foil stickers. You got, of course, the forehead, the back, the eyes, which are gold, and that's kind of different. A nice Gundam looking head with the extra antennas. You got a little black on the collar here. All the skirt armor have these white ones, which actually fold around. A little hard to get on. And you've also got these ones that have to fold over on the knees, which are a little annoying. All these little ones in the sides of the legs. And I believe that's it. So very minimal in the foil sticker department. And then you have a bigger sheet of, like, detailing ones. Definitely master grade, like, in terms of how they look. I hope they make a water slide version of this, because I would like to get it. So you can definitely make this guy look very master grade-ish. And it definitely looks like it. I love the detailing in all the joints. It has that kind of that fabric material, kind of like what is it, pat labor? Even in the neck, they give you an extra piece. It's normal polycap neck, but they give you a cover. Gives a little bit of bulk and gives the detailing. You got it in the knees. You can see it in there. Really, really good. All over this thing. The detail is just top notch. I love it. It's a really secure kit. Nice and solid, aside from like the thrusters I mentioned. I really do like how this thing looks. Very, very cool. The head, and go up and down, forwards and back, rotate. Arms go forwards and back, and rotate. The shoulder armor moves, and the arms are interesting. It's not more, the polycap's in there, but the hinge is actually plastic, and it's separate from the actual shoulder itself, so it has quite a bit more friction to it. And you do have to kind of fiddle with it sometimes, because, see, now it looks weird, so you have to kind of raise it up. Rotate below the shoulder. A double jointed elbow. Not like as good as some other ones, but it's still pretty good. The wrists are ball jointed. Stomach's ball jointed. It is a little limited because of the front armor. And the waist. Oops. Can move. The front skirts are ball jointed. You can separate them. Side skirts are ball jointed. The legs will go forward and backwards, separate from the waist. And the legs go forward. Can't go back, but they can go out. Rotate at the hip. Double jointed knee. And you got the double jointed foot, one up here and one down at the foot, which also gives a little bit of flip-flop action. And the foot armor can move. So, very articulate. It's got a lot of good, solid joints, which you do have to work a little bit with some of them. But when you do, you can pull off some pretty good action poses with this guy. Even though he's not really going to be doing too many action poses because of, well, what he has. So accessories our articulation is very good. Now, why will this guy be doing a lot of, like, dynamic posing? Well, because of his backpack. This thing is pretty freaking big. A lot of thrusters on it. You have fuel tanks here, but you can easily take off if you want. There's also some nice mesh detailing, or I keep calling it mesh, it's like fabric. You got more stickers, all the little red and black rectangles. You've also got all the little light gray on the cannon are all stickers. You've also got the beam saber handles matched on here, which is really neat. They just peg right in there. And you do have 1/100 scale size beam saber, which is really cool. Oopsie. Well, let's put it in that hand. It holds fairly well. Yeah, even the hands are different. They look more like the Astray hands. Now, putting this backpack on, it's very simple. You got 2 round pegs and a rectangular one. And all of a sudden, he's really, really back heavy. Supremely back heavy. You can maneuver him around because he does have those really cool feet. So you can get him standing like that. It can be done. He leans a little bit forward, not too bad really. But what you're really supposed to do is use the stand it comes with, which has this joint which you can switch into different positions. And it holds him very well. Just put it into the crotch, like any other stand. And there you go. Problem solved. And it's not, they made it very small. It's like half of the normal action bases they give you. So it doesn't take up too much real estate. Now on the backpack, beside the fuel tanks, you also have the long-range beam rifle. I believe it's called on the wiki. The wiki has no information on this guy aside from the armament. It can go up and down. I wish it could rotate side to side, but it only goes up and down. I believe it's the missile rack. And then you've got these things, which can also move up and down. There's a polycap inside. This is extremely hard to get at. The polycaps are kind of sunk in there. Now what you do is you pull these out, and you have these little arms, which only have one joint, right there. And you're supposed to... Let me get a flashlight. But you're supposed to... That polycap right in there. You have to get the little arm into that. And it's really hard unless you have a light like I do. And it is articulated. And what you do with that is you get 4 of these shields, which each have a sticker. Big sticker you can put on it. Or you can just forgo those and put these ones on. With your Federation Space Force symbol. And you get 2 of these, because these ones are specially designed to clip right there. Nice and solid, can move, and you can use that extra joint at the base to rotate it out to the side and give them some protection. So I'll try to do that with the next one, because like I said, it is very hard to see. I recommend doing it without the shield attached, just so you can actually see what the heck you're doing. That was a lot easier than it should have been. I'm not going to complain though. And now you've got 2 shields to protect him, which is pretty neat. So let's get those out of the way, because he has more stuff. He has another missile rack to hold on to. Now, how you hold on to that? Well, he has, aside from the holding hands, a set of trigger finger hands. And I find the easiest way to do this one's for the missile rack. You just plug it in first, because this peg goes into here, into that polycap, and that peg goes into the arm. So with this attached, you can actually connect both of them at the same time. Like that. And you have like 3 or 4 stickers that wrap around to give it that gray detailing. So you got the missiles in his arm. And then the other one, you have a little holder here for the other trigger finger hand, because he has a double barrel beam rifle. It does look a lot like the original full armor. They don't retract, and I think they're bigger. And it pretty much works the same way. You plug this off, put the trigger finger hand in, and then plug them both at the same time. Right like that. Now you have, like I said, 4 shields. So 2 of them you can have the normal handles. So if you want to peg just the shields in and not have these, or you want to have one and not the other, you can do it. Or just get rid of those. And each armament has a peg that you can put the shield onto. Same thing with the other one. You got a peg on the missile rack. Oh boy. I need to balance him out. And so now he has Supreme Defense mode. You got missiles and cannons and other cannon there and missiles up here. Jesus Christ, this thing is armed to the teeth. Look at that. Oh man, this thing is insane, and I love it. I love how this thing looks. Actually, let's see how he'll stand without the his support. Now with all the stuff at the front, he might be okay. Yeah, if you have all the stuff on him at the same time, he'll support his own weight, because he is so now, he's really front heavy now. Wow, that actually looks really cool. I haven't had everything on at once, and I really do like it. Accessories are freaking awesome. Okay, so let's, I don't know how I'm going to do this, but let's try and compare this guy with some other models. How about the... I thought this was a good idea. I think it's the 7th Gundam. I thought that was an interesting comparison. And the original RX-78 too. And they're all about the same height. Actually, I think the full armor is a little taller than these two. Just a smidge. Maybe not. It's hard to tell. I think they're all around the same height. It's not that big of a discrepancy. So that is the full armor Gundam Thunderbolt version. This thing is... I love it. I love everything about it. My only complaint is possibly... I don't even know if I guess the stickers. Like, it has a lot of stickers, but really all this little detailing is hard to pull off in this scale without, like, some kind of stickers. I love this thing. I really do. It was a problem with the backpack, but now that you have all the stuff on it, it balances itself perfectly. Just a great kit. I love it. I do. If you like models, like Gundams with, like, just a crap ton of stuff, this guy is for you. So that's about it, and I'll see you at the next review.